All right, so we got the Our Place pans, and today I am going to make I guess a steak and cheese sandwich, but I'm just using roast beef, just Angus beef. It tastes the same to me, so it doesn't really matter. I got cheese steak seasoning. So just wanted to get rid of one of our seasonings. We have way too many seasonings, as you can see. So the goal is to use it for something. All right, and then we got regular white bread. Well, not regular, but Dave's Killer Bread. I believe it's called Dave's Killer Bread. Yeah. And then I'm gonna make some fries. And I don't know if you know, but if you are looking for the best tasting fries that you can make at home, these are by far the best I've ever had at home. These are really good fries. And they're at Costco, but I'll give you a little tip. They are just a white label or private label of another brand. I believe they're called Idaho Potato or Idaho Fries or something like that. It's the same fries. I looked it up, same ingredients. Costco just went and got the white label for it, or private label, one or the other. All right, so let those cook and then I'll get started on this sandwich. So you may or may not know, but this pan is like the top dog of non-stick pans. Practically the best pan I've ever cooked in my life, and I've cooked a lot of food. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop this meat in here. And we're going to let it cook for a little bit. And then I'm going to use the Our Place spatula to make sure we chop it up into really good fine pieces. You see how that just slices through? No problem. And that's one thing I love about these pans. You can use metal utensils and it doesn't do anything. I'm actually going to cook some more meat because I'm going to make 2 sandwiches. We'll just cook all of this, honestly. Alright, let's go ahead and dump some seasoning on that. Oh yeah, let me turn that up a little bit. Alright, so while that's cooking, just let that sit and I'll get started on the utensils. You see that the spatula just sits on the front of the pan. Another one of my favorite features. Alright, and we'll cover this up so that the smell or the seasoning can get cooked into that meat. And then we'll be right back. Oh, time to change the battery. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Alright, so now you see how much that cooked down? That's almost one sandwich, but I'm gonna try to make 2 out of it. But now the most important part, let's put the cheese on. Let that melt for a little bit. We are officially done with the seasoning. That's what I use, Blackstone cheesesteak seasoning. Drop that right there. And all I'm putting on it is lettuce, of course the meat, and I know it's probably going to be weird, but some pickles. These pickles are freaking amazing. Another beauty from Costco. Go ahead and drop those on the bread right now. Bam. A little more. Alright, our cheese should be melted by now. Let me see. Break that in half. Oh yeah. Nice. All right, so normally these are a lot easier to clean, but because of what I cook, I do think I'm gonna have to let this sit a little bit, but you can see it's pretty much coming out already. I might be able to clean this. So what you do, put some soap in there. I like to use a brush first. Oh yeah, it's coming right out. Psych. Honestly, sometimes this will be all you need. Every now and then I use the Scrub Daddy, but this might be it. Yeah. And it's basically like new again. So it all depends on what you cook. When I cook steaks in these pans, I usually have to clean them or wipe them down a few times with soap and water before they are clean, but yeah. That is in perfect condition again. Turn the stove off. And now, I believe that's it for the sandwich. We can go ahead and put that part on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put some ketchup on this. Yeah. All right, our plate. Put that on there. Man, look at that, look at that. Wow. It doesn't taste like a Philly, but it is good. Yeah, that came out great. And now we have fries. These are pretty much like restaurant fries. Tastes really good. And when you put them in the air fryer, they come out extra crunchy. Alright, and that is it. That is a roast beef steak and cheese sandwich, and I'm gonna top it off with a strawberry sparkling water. Thanks for watching.